All right, cool. The remaining battery will be enough. So I have a little swarm cluster here. How do I do this? Node ls. Yeah, I have 5 nodes here. I'm not really a Docker specialist, so I'll probably do some things wrong. But first I'll create a network called prom. Oh, too many commands. Okay. Create network. Okay, I will just like Docker create, no, network create, right? Prom. And then I will start a node exporter. This is this one. So the tricky bit is normally this node exporter process should be run not in a container because it really needs to get to all your proc and sys file systems and to the host system actually to get all the metrics it needs. But if we do want to run it in a container, we can mount, like bind mount all these things from the host into the container so it can read the same things and it ends up reporting pretty much the same metrics. And just for the demo, I'm also adding a publish here so we can play with it in the browser. So let's start the node exporter. Right. Yep, I need the overlay network. rm docker network rm prom. Docker network, this one. Yeah, that's why I had actually all the commands. Okay, let's create the node exporter again. Exporter. And so it's on there, so that's cool. We should be able to see it on this IP in the cluster. And by the way, this global thing that I did there started the node exporter on every node in the cluster. This mode equals global. So if I SSH'd into any of the other nodes now, it will be on any of the other nodes, and this is actually a load balanced endpoint over all the node exporters, just for a demo. I'll bring up cAdvisor, which is a container exporter. It exports metrics about all the containers running on the host. And then I'll bring up Prometheus itself, and all I did here is I have a little Docker file that just inherits from the standard vanilla Prometheus Docker file and just swaps out the Prometheus configuration. Just for the demo, simplest hack to get a different configuration file in there. And so I'm going to build that. I'm going to add actually a custom registry, this one. And I'm going to push that image to that custom registry, just so that, you know, we have that configuration file baked in there. And now we're going to, again, create Grafana can commit it. So we're going to create the Prometheus container. So now we should also have Prometheus running here. How much time do I have left? Like 0 minutes? 1, 2? Okay, that's all I need. We have Prometheus running here. We can start Grafana, and we'll have Grafana running on the same IP. And what we can do now is log in, admin. It's always the default in Grafana. Create a data source. Data source Prometheus. Type Prometheus. And the cool thing here is now we can refer to the Docker name, so that would be just prom on port 9090. I think without this, proxy it through Grafana, that should work. Yep, data sales is working, and now we can create a dashboard. Say, okay, let's create a new graph from this Prometheus data source with, I'm going to get like a cheat sheet query here. For example, could just get this one, put it in here, and we're getting the data. And of course, we don't have 6 hours of data yet, we have maybe a couple of minutes. and it's showing that query. So that's basically how you could set up that in a very hacky way briefly on Docker Swarm. We have now node metrics from all the nodes in our swarm. We also would have container metrics. I didn't go into that. And you can see that actually the way we configured the Prometheus on the Swarm cluster is that it discovers the different tasks of a Swarm kit service via DNS, and there it would be better to not just use DNS, but talk directly somehow to the managers, or however that works, and get the real label-based metadata for each instance so that we can map it into the time series. But you can see that it actually has discovered 5 C advisors, 1 for every node, and 5 node exporters, and 1 Prometheus server. So yeah, that's basically it. I hope to see you around, and thank you very much. And of course, I'm open for questions if there is still time.